welcome back to my channel. Today I have a monthly September message for all of the Tauruses out in the collective. Please note this is going to be a general reading, so it will not resonate with every single Taurus out in the collective. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I'm a psychic intuitive and spiritual coach, and I provide you with guidance, wisdom, and inspiration every week right here on this channel. Without further ado, let's get into your message, Taurus. All right, Taurus, you know the drill. We are going to do a 9-card draw. If we need to clarify any cards already on the table, we will do so with a separate deck. Let's get shuffling. Angels, archangels, guides, ascended masters, what information and what insight can you offer Taurus this month? What information and what insight can you offer Taurus this month? What information and what insight can you offer Taurus this month? What information and what insight can you offer Taurus this month? What information and what insight can you offer Taurus this month? Ooh. What information and what insight can you offer Taurus this month? What information and what insight can you offer Taurus this month? That's good. Okay. 2 more, please, for Taurus. 2 more for Taurus. Two more for Taurus. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. All right. Okay, Taurus, here we go. Just readjusting these. All right, so first card up represents where you currently are. And Taurus, you are currently at the 10 of Wands in reversed. Now, what I feel this truly represents is that you are not wanting something to come to an end. The 10 of Wands usually represents the burdens, but what I really feel is happening is that there's something that you are holding on to. It's almost like you're not wanting it to end. You're not wanting it to close off. You're just sort of holding on to it. And I feel like I guess it's because you put so much effort and passion into it that you're like, I haven't really gotten what I needed from it, so I don't want to put it down and I don't want to let it go. So that is where you currently are. I feel like you're putting in a lot of energy into something that isn't going to be fulfilling for you, and it isn't going to satisfy you in the way that you think it was going to. And that's what's really causing you a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety. The advice here of where you currently are and what you need to do is you need to let whatever die. Whatever needs to die out, die out. Whatever needs to end, end. You need to completely and utterly let it go. And I feel that, you know, whatever your purpose or your intention was when doing this, you're no longer focused on that intention. It's almost like you're doing it because you're wanting to prove someone wrong, or you're wanting to prove something either to yourself or to someone. But your intention is not as pure as when you originally created. So what it's saying is that you need to let bygones be bygones. You need to let whatever needs to end, end, and you need to go back to the beginning of why you initially wanted this or why you wanted to do this. So it's like you need to go back to the beginning here. What is your theme this month? Your theme this month is the Magician, okay? And this is beautiful, okay? Because whatever it is that you're currently focusing on, that you continuously hold on to, and remember, I said, it isn't going to give you the fulfillment or the satisfaction that you think it's going to give you. And your theme this month is recognizing that if you can let that go, if you can let whatever needs to be gone, gone, and really revisit your truest intentions at the beginning, you can then correct it with the Magician. The Magician really talks about manifestation. It's about recognizing that you have the power and the control to be able to create your own reality by envisioning something in the non-physical and bringing it down here into the physical, okay? So your theme this month is really about you becoming the creator of your own destiny, okay? And I really feel that what it's really saying here is that what you're going to accomplish is you're going to be successful in that. So what you really need to do is whatever it is that you are preventing from ending or closing out, you need to let it go. Revisit your initial intention when doing it, okay? Whether this is a friendship, a project, a business, whatever it might be, allow it to end. Allow it to end now. Quit trying to prevent it from ending. And revisit your truest intention. What was the purpose behind you doing what you wanted to do with this particular situation, whatever it might be? Really visit your intuition. Go back to the beginning of why you did what you did. What was its purpose? What was the intention? Okay. Allow yourself to stand in your own power with the Magician so that you can then envision that in the non-physical and bring it down into the physical, okay? What you're accomplishing this month is success. You're going to be victorious in this. You're going to be able to see how changing your mindset and really allowing things by going with the flow and allowing things to be what they are, you'll be able to see the success here, Taurus. I know this is going to be really hard for you because Taurus energy is very stubborn and you like to be very grounded. But I really feel that because of where you currently are, you're not grounded at all. You are not grounded in this situation, this circumstance. It's the reason why you're not letting it go. You need to go back to the beginning and revisit your intention. And are you pushing really hard to keep this alive? For what reason? Is it truly aligning you with the first intention that you had when you created it? Like, that's what you really need to focus on here, Taurus. Now, what do you need to avoid this month? Okay, again, I'm coming back to you with the World. And the World really speaks about endings and it speaks about cycles, okay? But when it's in reversed, what it's really saying is that you are preventing things from ending and closing the way that they are meant to. And what I feel you really need to avoid here is you need to stop fighting from allowing things to be, okay? The World truly represents something being birthed, okay? And when it's in reversed, what it's really saying is that you're blocking yourself, right? You are literally blocking yourself from birthing this new reality or this new creation and seeing clearly what the potential possibilities are. I want you to sort of relax and take a step back and just sort of breathe. Remember, go back to your truest intention when you created this business, this friendship, whatever it is that you're refusing to let go of. And you need to really align to your truest intention. Is it for the benefit of the greatest good of all? Or is it only one-sided? Okay. Now, what do you need to embrace? What you need to embrace is the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is new energy, okay? So when you can allow whatever it is that needs to end, you're going to get so clear, so clear. You're going to have so much clarity around the proper way of doing this or whatever, or recreating it. And recognizing that you're going to bring all of this knowledge with you from the past, okay? You're going to recognize that everything that you've learned in that experience, the resistance that you felt when you didn't allow things to end the way that they were supposed to end, you're going to have all of that knowledge, all of that experience, and now you're going to align yourself with the truth, okay? A Page of Swords is a really good energy when you want truth and clarity. And this is the heart of your reading. The Page of Swords is the heart of your reading. It's sort of like it's wanting you to go back to when you were younger, when you initially had this idea and you birthed this idea. That's what you need to go back to. It's telling you that now that you have all of this experience of all of this resistance that you've been feeling, you now know what not to do, right? And that's the clarity that you need, the clarity and the truth and the insight into how to make this successful. Okay, so that's what you need to embrace here. Now, what is the obstacle you're going to face? You have the Knight of Wands, which is inconsistent energy. Okay, I really feel that what you're going to really feel here is the obstacle is going to be because you're resisting on allowing whatever it needs to end because you're so passionate about it. I really feel that you're going to struggle with that again. You know, a Knight of Wands is a very in and out energy. And I really feel that you're going to get very passionate but you need to recognize, you need to be consistent in your intention, very consistent in what is its purpose and the reasoning behind it. Okay. The why is so important here, Taurus, because I really feel that if you don't, you're going to wind up exactly where you currently are. And you don't want that. Trust me, Taurus, you do not want that. So what you really need to do is be very consistent, put the right amount of energy, making sure that you are aligned with your why, making sure that your intention is pure from its original purpose. Okay. So that is the obstacle you're going to face. Now, what is the support that you have this month? You have the Ace of Pentacles. This is the best support that you could have, which Spirit is telling you, you have the resources. They're going to provide you with the resources, the material and the financial resources that you need in order to make this successful. Okay. And I want you to know that even though this is in your past, you know, this was going to be very lucrative for you, very lucrative for you. And I sort of feel like this is like an idea of a business or a brand or something, because I feel like in the beginning, when you first initially had this idea or this thought like magically, appeared to you and you started putting forth the effort into it, you could see it. You could see how magically lucrative it was going to be. But this is the reason why, because you're so afraid to let it go. It's almost like it's your baby and you're afraid to like let it go and detach yourself from it, but recognizing that you're very passionate about it, yes, but your intention is not aligned with that of the highest good of all, right? Like they're not connected, okay? So the support is that you're going to have the financial resources and the earthly resources that you need to make this, to continue going, okay, to redo this again, okay? Now, what is your action? Your action is going to be the Knight of Cups here, okay? This means that you need to make a promise to yourself. You need to propose to yourself that you will be in alignment, okay? That you will be emotionally balanced and involved in this rebirthing and recreation. This really is about you connecting to that higher aspect of yourself, Taurus, that's connected to divine source energy. It's, when you have the Magician, it's about recognizing that you are the creator, and that when you align yourself with that type of energy, you can create all kinds of amazing things in your life. This Knight of Cups really is about bringing forth a proposal. It's all of their emotions, their energy, everything that they love, right, is in this cup, and they're offering it to you, right? So you need to do that for yourself. You need to propose that to yourself, recognizing that as long as you are aligned to the truest intention of its purpose, it will be successful. Now, what is the advice and the encouragement? You have strength, right? This is about recognizing that even though it might feel difficult and it might feel uncomfortable in the beginning, you are a lot stronger than you believe and that you feel. recognizing and knowing that you have that inner strength, right? That inner ability to conquer all obstacles and face all challenges that arise. So this is the message for you, Taurus. This was it's very different than what I was expecting it to be, but I'm an intuitive reader. So I read based off of what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing and what I'm feeling. So I need you to, I really feel that whatever it is you need to let go of, you need to let go of. Because what they're telling you is that even though you're afraid to let it go, because what I'm hearing is that you're saying, I don't have the strength to let this go. And what they're telling me is you have more than enough strength to let this go. Because if you try to force this to happen, if you force it to happen, you're going to be very disappointed at the results. Okay, so let's see what additional information Spirit has for you here, Taurus. So angels, archangels, guides, ascended masters, what additional information and insight do you have for Taurus here? What additional information and insight do you have for Taurus? Okay, we got 2 cards. Okay, we have number 4, which is caterpillar opportunity. Number 4 is about foundations, and it's about our sense of security, okay? I really feel that what this represents is that recognizing that every experience that you encounter is an opportunity and room for you to grow and expand your knowledge base and learn from whatever experiences you've had. Your next one is number 36, which is lost in space, needing direction. 36 is a 9, which is an end, right? So what this is truly telling me is that right now, because you are refusing to let go of what needs to end, you're lost. You're needing a little bit more direction. And Spirit is giving you this direction and telling you this is what you need to do in order for you to create a new opportunity that is going to be more abundant and prosperous and more foundational for you. So let's read what it has to say in the book. I'm going to read them differently than how I first showed them to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read number 36 first, because that's what I'm being guided to do. So number 1, we have lost in space, feeling lost, needing direction and focus, and a 24-hour day. Sometimes in life, we lose our way, perhaps falling prey to addictive behaviors, jealousy, comparison, resistance, or fear. This happens especially when we are up-leveling and genuinely changing for the better. A part of us, hiding in the vast expansiveness of space, wants to sabotage our progress. In the transformation process, our inner world no longer feels safe or inhabitable as we find that our thoughts and beliefs have morphed beyond recognition. You may find yourself adrift in this way right now, unable to focus or determine the next step. You might be tired and simply need to regroup and rest. When you lack direction, the first thing to do is redirect your perspective of time. Like a newborn baby who needs swaddling to feel safe, you're invited to reduce your life visioning to the next 24 hours. Anyone can handle living in 24-hour compartments, which allows everything to feel grounded and manageable. You get lost in space when you imagine being swallowed up in the giant vastness of the future with its dark uncertainty, or reflect on how your past has held you captive in a hall of distorted, never-ending mirrors, reminding you of your mistakes and flaws, failures and losses. Take heart that the simple 24-hour container immediately banishes these 2 awful eternities away. You will find your energy and focus restored as you recognize that you were never lost at all. Keep it simple. Right now, conserve your energy and take care of you in basic fundamental ways, and the world will be right again. And next we have number 4, which is caterpillar. And this represents transformation, opportunity, independence from conditioned responses. The energy of Caterpillar appears heralding a time of transformation and opportunity. Here, you are being asked to revise your dreams. If it looks and smells familiar, step away from it for the time being. The new cannot emerge from the old, and the youthful and vital cannot emerge from the aged and sickly. Experiment and surprise yourself with what arises for you in this moment. Caterpillar is an invitation to test out a new strategy to get a different, better result. Remember that the definition of lunacy is continuing with the same thinking and behavior and hoping for a different outcome. It's time to break away from habitual responses to surprise yourself and startle others, eliciting a smile or frown or look of awe from those around you. Do not wait for an invitation from life to practice a bit of outrageousness or for permission to do the unexpected. Any other response right now will lead to more of the same and no real change. Sometimes the most original response is no response whatsoever. Stand stock still, staring steadily into the eyes of the players in your drama, avoiding engagement until the moment is right. Caterpillar invites you to witness the story unfolding, knowing that deciding on the timing of your action is as essential as finding the best move to make. And when you do act, let there be no doubt in anyone's mind of your determination and the power you unleash. Taurus, this is an absolutely beautiful message, and I feel that the way that I read them was entirely what you needed to hear based off of the layout that you've been presented with today for your month of September. I really feel that what Spirit is really wanting you to do here is to, whatever needs to end. Recognize that it was its own cycle and its own experience. And in order for you to recreate it and still fulfill this vision and this passion that you have, you need to go back and revisit your initial intention. Revisit the why. Why did you start it in the beginning? Why was it so important to you? When you can do that, you can allow yourself to then be aligned with your truth and the reasoning behind it, to then be strong and faithful into bringing it into reality, something new, but with its truest intention. That is the message that we have for you here, Taurus. We truly appreciate you being here with us and listening to your message, and we look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Namaste, guys.